Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to the Black Clover M video. Alright, so today's video we're going to talk a little bit about the banners. So if you guys are not aware, these banners, as you can see, they are all going away soon. This one is going away in 8 days. Alright, so at the time of me recording this video, the Yummy banner is going away in 8 days as well. And Standard banner has its own banner timer as well, 13 days on this particular banner. So what's happening in 8 days? Who is going to come? Now, if you look at the official Twitter page, they've announced 2 characters, which is Leached. Alright, so this is the character as you can see right here. Okay, so he's going to be a very strong prominent character, and also Raya. So let's talk a little bit about these 2 characters. Are they strong? Are they worth pulling? Because at the end of the day, most likely, a lot of you guys are probably, if you're still pulling either in this particular Season 1 Red Art banner or in the Yummy banner, and if the PT is still not 200 times, make sure you guys consider going all the way, because I've been talking and been chatting with everyone on the Discord, and big shout out to the Black Clover Discord for sure. The seasonal banner and the character banner, the PT does not carry over. Alright, the only PT that carries over is going to be the standard banner. Okay, so as you can see, this one is 8 days. You can see this seasonal banner 8 days, Yummy banner is 8 days, but the standard banner is 13 days. This one carries over, the others doesn't. So like I mentioned, if you are still like halfway there, 150 or you're 100, you want to consider going all the way in before the banner ends. Always, take this information moving forward to, this is going to apply to all the banners whatsoever. Now let's talk about this particular 2 new characters, Leached and Raya. So how strong are they? Should you consider pulling for them? Now they've already released a Leached character trailer. The leader of the Midnight Sun. Now obviously, if you guys have been playing the story in the game, you fought him like 5 times I think, or at least 7 times. Very annoying for sure, but very cool character. Alright, overall a very good character, very cool design. I wouldn't mind him per se, but let's be honest here, alright, and talk a little bit more about which one is going to be better overall. So we're going to be referring to my favorite website and comparing both of these, Leached and Raya. Alright, so they are both most likely going to come in a shared banner as far as I know. I've been told that they are going to come in a shared banner. So something a little bit different, something that's similar to Yummy's banner, right? But you have a 50-50 chance of landing one or the other. So that's going to be a little bit different. So let's look at Britwen. As you can see, since they are not in the global yet, so we can refer. Oh, Leech is here already. Okay, so Leech is here, Raya is here. As you can see on global PvE, they are both on the S tier. I don't know why, but if we were to look at the KR and JP PvE, now you can see, boom, Raya is suddenly all the way high up here, alright, in S plus, whereas Leached fall down all the way to A tier. Now let's talk a little bit about this, right? Apparently, I've been talking to a few people on Discord. Raya is very strong later on. Alright, there's a content in KR and JP. I forgot what's the name of the content that sort of requires him. Like without him, you are pretty much unable to do it, or maybe you struggle in that particular content. That's going to be something that's very important. If you don't have him, you might struggle later on. So a little bit scary hearing that sentiment going forward. Leached, really strong, but apparently he's not really needed for any PvE content. Now in terms of PvP, I guess they are both alright. You can see they are not really extremely high. Raya is right here, and I don't see Leached anywhere. Okay, Leached is slightly higher for PvP wise, but PvE is where things gets a little bit different. Now let's look at both of them and try and analyze what they're capable of. Now first things first, Leached and Raya, surprisingly they are both the same element, right? They are both green. which is going to be very, very interesting. As you can see, Leech skills increase crit rate. Okay, this is going to be very, very interesting by 22%. That's something that occurs on skill 1. On skill 2, you can see increased crit rate as well, and then attacks after granting defense penetration. Alright, so 20% ignore defense, and more crit rate increase here, 18%. Not too bad, alright, so this is going to be a single target, but the special skill, this particular one, again another increased crit rate. Okay, holy, this guy has like so many increased crit rate. This one is going to be an AoE, dealing damage to all enemies, another increased crit rate, and the combined attack is going to be, you know, attacks after granting 30% increased damage dealt if an enemy is taking continuous damage. Alright. Let's see. Passive skill, crit damage plus 10%, and united attack, he has this with Raya. So this is going to be very, very interesting. So unique passive, when HP is below 30%, grants immortality for 1 turn. This can occur 1 time per battle. Okay, so not too bad overall. Sounds like he is a very strong damage dealer. Alright, a bunch of crit rate increase. If you're looking for a strong damage dealer, especially the green type, this is going to be something to consider. Now let's talk about Raya then. What is Raya capable of? Now as we can see, if self has buff, performs extra attack, dealing damage equal to 30% of self attack, and magic attack to enemy. So this on skill 1, very, very interesting. Additional attack is going to be something that's cool. Slashes an enemy with a blade, copies 2 of the enemy's buffs. Okay, so I believe this is what makes him really, really unique for some of the PvE stages later on. Copy dark magic, so this is going to be a bit different. If 2 or more active buffs are present, performs extra attack on an enemy, right? And attacks after granting 15% increased damage dealt for each active buff present. So definitely you can see where Raya shines. He's going to be very strong if the enemy has lots of buffs. Again, if self has buff, attack grants 15% increased damage dealt. That is a lot. That's definitely a lot. United attack is going to be able to copy 1 buff of the partnered mage. Okay. Grants 2.5% increased attack when the buff expires. So he is able to buff himself even more, even if the buff expires. And HP recovery equal to 15% of max HP when a buff expires, once per wave. So definitely, Global is rushing, it seems like. If you look at the banner schedule, both Licht and Raya is going to be next. And you know, if you want to pull, definitely Raya is going to be the better one between these two, apparently. From what I've been gathered, from what I've been told, right? Lich is also going to be strong for the time being. They are both really, really strong, prominent characters, but later on you can see based upon the tier list, Lich do fall off, especially in the PvE, right? If you're looking specifically for that, and Raya still particularly shines here. You can see shine against bosses in PvE. So Raya can help you do a lot of things later on. So that's something that you want to consider. Since everything is a little bit more rushed, you want to consider getting characters that can be future proof, right? In that case, also Swimsuit Noya is probably going to occur at the same time. Plenty of characters coming. These are very, very strong characters. You want to pull Swimsuit Noya for sure. Raya, it really depends. For me personally, I might consider going in a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way in, but it's going to be something that's very difficult to gauge right now. I have plenty of characters to build. But yeah, hopefully you guys are aware of that. Make sure you guys stay tuned on x.com or just subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure you guys, follow and keep everything up to date. So hopefully you guys are aware of the characters coming. So with that being said, I'm out. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.